Should I blow into the Intoxilyzer or refuse the breath test? The answer to that question is complicated. Hi, I'm St. Petersburg DUI defense attorney Tim Sullivan, and this video is designed to help you better understand your options. Many people are surprised to learn that it is not against the law to drink and drive. It only becomes illegal if you drink too much and have a breath alcohol reading in excess of 0.08, or in the alternative, if the prosecutor can prove that your normal faculties were impaired by alcohol or chemical or controlled substances. Your breath test results could prove that you were not impaired. A person's breath alcohol level is defined in Florida DUI law as a series of presumptions. If you are a 000 to a 0.05, you are presumed to not be impaired by alcohol. So if someone tells you to never blow into the Intoxilyzer machine, that could be really bad advice if you didn't have much to drink that night. On the other hand, if you blow a 0.06 to a 0.07, there is neither a presumption for or against impairment. However, you can still be found guilty of a DUI if your breath test reading is a 0.06 to 0.07, so long as there is additional credible evidence of impairment. In other words, if you're a 0.07 but you're driving on the wrong side of the Howard Franklin Bridge, you could still be found guilty of a DUI charge. From a practical standpoint, however, most people who are a 0.06 to a 0.07 tend to be viewed by our office as excellent candidates to have their case reduced from DUI to reckless driving. Having your case reduced to reckless driving can be very beneficial since it can help avoid the harsh mandatory DUI penalties. In addition, a reduction to reckless driving could save you thousands of dollars on future auto insurance premiums. But what if you blow into the Intoxilyzer and register a 0.08 or above? Well, if the state demonstrates that you were above a 0.08 at the time of driving, that evidence, in and of itself, is sufficient for the state to secure a conviction, regardless of whether you appeared to be impaired. For that reason, the Florida legislature wants to arm the prosecutor with a breath test reading. A law was passed that mandates the suspension of your driver's license for at least 1 year if you refuse to submit to the Intoxilyzer. But what if you still decide to refuse the breath test? Well, you deprive the prosecutor of one of only 2 methods of securing a conviction. Think about this. If you refuse the breath test, the prosecutor will not have an unlawful breath alcohol level to introduce into evidence. He therefore must seek a conviction based on his contention that your normal faculties were impaired, as well as an argument that your refusal suggests a consciousness of guilt on your part. Our experience has shown that the DUI cases that are reduced to reckless driving tend to be those where the state does not have breath test evidence on their side and where the driver looks relatively good on the videotaped field sobriety tests. If you have been arrested for a DUI, I can help. Let me carefully examine the admissibility of your breath test results, or consider your refusal to take the breath test when evaluating your case as a candidate for reduction. As a former state prosecutor and breath test operator, I learned street-level DUI enforcement tactics from the inside. Call me for a free consultation.
Attorney Timothy Sullivan has a wide range of practical experience in the prosecution and defense of impaired drivers. His background includes a focus on the specialized and unique training the police rely upon in making a DUI arrest. After graduating from college with honors, Tim went on to attend Stetson University College of Law. In addition to being recognized on the Dean's List, Tim was also honored for his astute trial and evidence skills in trial advocacy competitions. As a law student, Tim gained valuable experience serving as a law clerk for a United States federal judge in Tampa. He also completed a clinical internship at our local state attorney's office. Subsequent to graduating from law school, Tim was sworn in as a Pinellas County Assistant State Attorney. As a state prosecutor, Tim learned street-level DUI enforcement tactics from the inside. He quickly rose through the ranks in the state attorney's office and was selected to run the North County Criminal Traffic Court Division. Tim was promoted to lead trial assistant and supervised other assistant state attorneys in the prosecution of countless DUI cases. Tim has invaluable insight into the strategies often employed by both law enforcement and state prosecutors. He completed the same specialized DUI education and training undertaken by police officers assigned to the DUI squad. Tim is qualified to operate the Intoxilyzer 8000. However, his training did not end there. He went on to obtain agency inspector accreditation that enables him to conduct a thorough and in-depth review of the maintenance and calibration of the particular breath test machine used in your case. Tim received a scholarship from the University of North Florida to attend the DUI Drug Recognition Expert Program. There, he studied alongside DUI squad officers in the complex area of drug-impaired driver detection. The legal community took note of Tim's focus and capability in DUI cases. Tim began training prosecutors at the Pinellas County Criminal Justice Center. Later, Tim was called upon to serve as an adjunct professor at Tallahassee Community College. In that capacity, he educated prosecutors from across the state about the potential vulnerabilities that can arise when prosecuting a DUI case. Since 2013, Tim has been honored to be named by Super Lawyers magazine as a rising star several years in a row. This designation was bestowed upon Tim based upon peer recognition and professional achievement. Less than 2.5% of all Florida lawyers achieved the Super Lawyer Rising Star distinction. Tim has spent countless hours scrutinizing the maintenance and performance history of the Intoxilyzer machines used by all of our local law enforcement agencies. He continually maintains and updates extensive files on each and every one of Pinellas County's Intoxilyzers. This dedicated effort can, at times, reveal critical problems with the calibration and reliability of the breath test machine used in your case. Tim Sullivan's practical knowledge of his adversary's strategies and tactics, along with his command of the Intoxilyzer, can translate into valuable insight used for the benefit of his clients in court. Each year, Tim attends multiple seminars across the country to further his education in the area of DUI defense.